What's up, everybody? Today I'm here with another Walking Dead topic. And today I'm here to talk about this quote unquote Daryl Dixon in the Walking Dead Season 3 trailer zombified or bitten in the neck and turned into a walker. Now, let me touch on this. A lot of people going around talking about, oh, that's Daryl Dixon, that's Daryl Dixon. And let me say this again. Go watch The Walking Dead Season 3 trailer and stop at 3 minutes and 28 seconds and give me your thoughts and tell me how you feel about is that Daryl Dixon or not. I'm going to give my thoughts on this. I seen a guy do a video on this topic too, and he zoomed in the Walker face. And the Walker had on a jailhouse jumpsuit. I'm gonna assume, yeah, it was a jailhouse jumpsuit. So I'm saying this right now. That Walker was in that prison, or before he turned into a walker. I guess when the infection started going around and the zombies started attacking the prisoners got bitten. I guess they bit that person and he turned into a walker. So I guess he was in the prison. So a lot of people going around talking about that's Daryl. That is not Daryl. That's bullshit. Now, I want to address this too. Even though AMC do have their fuck ups, I can be first to say that because AMC last year AMC linked Shane's death, and let me give you a backstory on how this happened. We all know Shane died in episode 12 titled Better Angels. But before this episode even came, because actually Shane died this year. He died in the 12th episode this year. But last year, a picture got linked on the internet with Shane as a walker. So yeah, AMC had their fuck ups. They had their fuck up with season 2. But I don't get why the fuck would you go edit a Walking Dead season 3 trailer and put that clip in it. Even though it was for a couple of seconds, a lot of people say, "Oh, AMC tried to trick us like we wouldn't know or we wouldn't see that." But it don't make no sense to me because that's one thing about AMC. They do put trailers. They do put just minor sparklers in their trailers, but I don't think they'll put no shit like that in their trailers, even for a couple of seconds. I don't think they'll do no shit like that. That's a major sparkler. Major sparkler. You know what I'm saying? The dude, the dude who I'm talking about, who did it zoom in on the picture. At first, I was convinced. I was like, yeah, man, that's Daryl Dixon as a zombie. And when the dude zoomed in, he showed a second picture, and he showed a picture of the zombie face turn, and you can see the bite mark in his neck. And so I checked it out, and I did my research, and I did a little looking into it. I don't see no facial hair on that zombie. Now, that don't make no sense to me. So you mean to tell me when you turn into a walker, you lose your facial hair, you lose your chin hair, you lose all your beard and all of that? I don't see, because we all know Daryl has a beard that can pretty much be seen. We can see Daryl facial hair pretty good. So it doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense for me not to see no facial hair on that walker. It doesn't make no sense. To me, people just going off their speculation because it looks like there, but it doesn't mean it's there. The Walker looked like Randall to me. He actually looked like Randall, and we all know Randall got killed in season 2. So what is people tripping on? Like, guys, don't get all balled up and stuff. And another thing, just because you love a character and the character is popular doesn't mean the character can't be killed out. You cannot get mad at the character get killed out because sometimes shock value does help the show, but I don't see Daryl dying in this season. At least not yet. Or I'm not gonna say in the Walking Dead TV series in general, I don't see him or I don't I'm not gonna say I don't see him dying in the Walking Dead TV series at all, but I don't see him dying in this season. At least not yet. And the reason why I think that's a prison, well, the reason why I think that was once a prison or somebody in jail, then like I said, he got affected because it's like it doesn't make no sense. And from what we seen, that clip looked like it's from like probably it could be like 3 episodes going into the Walking Dead season 3. Because remember what Rick tells the governor. He said we spilled blood for this prison. So I'm assuming that episode is way ahead of episode 1, 2, and 3. And the reason why I'm saying that because ain't no way in the world Rick would say we spilled blood for this prison without him clearing that prison out. So what I'm trying to say is that couldn't have been Daryl because we seen Daryl with Rick when Rick confronted the governor. So it doesn't make no fucking sense to me because go back to the trailer. A lot of people don't bring this up, but we see walkers. Well, we don't see them, but we do see Rick them running in the prison. So Rick them had to cut it. It had to be walkers in that prison because ain't no when a real Rick will go in there and say, "We spilled blood for this prison." It doesn't make no fucking sense to me. It had to be walkers in that prison. It had to be. Ain't no wonder he talking about the walkers outside. Them too many goddamn walkers. Why the fuck we say, oh, we spill blood for this prison for the walkers outside? It doesn't make no sense. It had to be walkers in that prison. And that dude, people saying it's Daryl Dixon. That is not Daryl Dixon. That was a prisoner that turned into a zombie. Simple as that. Simple as that. You know when the world Rick would say that shit. You know what I'm saying? They had it because a lot of people talking about that there's not walkers in that prison. Then why would AMC show that Walking Dead season 3 clip with Rick them running around with shields in their hand and shit? It doesn't make no sense. It had to be walkers in that prison. And that dude we seen, I'm gonna say it again, that was not Daryl Dixon, that was a prisoner. And let me say this. A lot of people saying, well, they did put jumpsuit on. They did put prison jumpsuits on in the comic book. Are y'all serious? I read the comic book. If you read the first volumes of the comic book, they like the comic book and the TV series do not really follow each other. The comic book has so much shit happening in it that the TV series don't even fucking have. Not at all. Perfect example. Remember when Rick wakes up from his coma? In the comic book, he wakes up and he fucking go outside. Now, in the TV series, he wakes up, he comes out of his room and he see a door where it says walkers inside or some shit like that. And you see the walkers' hands coming out of the fucking door. We don't see that shit in the comic book. Let me say this, the TV series got shit that we see, and we also got the comic book series. They got a lot of shit that we don't see in the fucking TV series. So why would y'all say that? Another perfect example. When Rick wake up in the comic book, he go outside and shit. He get and he still meets Morgan and Dion. He still meets them in the comic book. But when he meets them, don't get me wrong, they still hit him with the shovel and shit. But when he meets them, he talk to them and shit, and he goes on about his way. Now, in the TV series, when he meets Morgan and Morgan and Dwayne, Morgan and Dwayne in the TV series, he actually sits in the living room and you hear Morgan telling him stories about his wife. And it's a major thing. In the comic book series, we do not see Morgan's wife in the comic book. In the TV, we do see his wife. So they do not really follow the events of the fucking comic book. Robert Kirkman already said this shit. He said it because if they followed those events from the comic book, the show would be so fucking predictable to it's a shame. Everybody would know what's going to happen. It's like, come on, man. Another example. Sophia is still alive in the comic book. Is still fucking alive. In the TV show, Sophia is dead. So stop going off the fucking comic book. Oh, I'm just saying the jumpsuit bullshit. Dude. I don't know what to say about y'all, man. But yeah, that was my overall thoughts about this Daryl Dixon bullshit. Like I said, I don't see no facial hair. I don't see it at all. Ain't no wonder why you turn into a walker, you don't have no, you know what I'm saying? You don't retain your facial shit. I understand your skin might change, but your facial hair fall off? That's some bullshit. I mean, come on, man. I need to be realistic here. And stop. Don't panic, people. Don't panic. That was just a little bitty bitty fucking clip. Just a little clip. But overall, those was my thoughts on it. It was a video like 10 minutes or something. Hope y'all stick through it. Like I say, check out the rest of my content down, or check out the rest of my videos on my channel. Subscribe, rate, comment, do all that good stuff. Peace.